Liana Ruppert here, CM for the Fallout TV show and Vox Machina Season 3, which we just revealed the title sequence. So if you're a Vox or Critical Role fan, you should definitely check that out. It's awesome. Very excited. But today, longtime listeners will know today is a big day for me. This week has been a big week for me, not as a professional shtick, but as a Dragon Age fan. I got a score to settle with this egg fuck. To put it lightly, okay? But I have been working all day and haven't had a chance to actually check out the gameplay trailer other than just like in passing glance. So I have no idea about the details in terms of what they showed. I know some internal details, but none of what they've showed. So I'm excited, and I figured, because I've never done this before, but I'm gonna be watching it by myself anyway. My makeup looks good, and by makeup I mean I have a little bit of blush on and mascara, but it somehow looks good, so we're going with it. And figured we could geek out together over Dragon Age goodness, because Dragon Age is a series that has meant a lot to me over the years. That and Mass Effect. Actually, my very first video on this channel is talking about how Mass Effect literally saved my life on deployment. If you don't know, I'm a suicide survivor 3 times. So apparently I can't even do that right.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
But I wanted to kind of celebrate, because this means a big deal for me, and I have a lot of friends that worked on it, both past and present. A lot of those impacted by the layoffs, so I want to do right by them by celebrating, but also pointing out that there were unfair layoffs, and just as the case with a lot of studios, which I'm never going to stop harping on whether you want me to or not, because to shut up would be doing the people that don't deserve that kind of grace a massive boon. And yeah, I also have a video coming on that soon too, about a significant point in US history, discussing exactly why we are being so vocal. Because in case you didn't know, every single worker protection right we have, we had to fight tooth and nail for. A lot of people have died to fight for it. Look at the Triangle Shirt Waste Factory fire. And a lot of people have been fighting for workers' protections for a very long time. And that is why we no longer have mandatory 7-day work weeks, and you can no longer lock people in their workplaces so they don't take pesky breaks or steal. So the work continues. There's always more work to do. As society evolves, so should we. But today, we're putting all that shenanigans aside because we just want to vibe, and we want to enjoy Dragon Age with respect to the people that helped make it happen, whether they are still there or not. And yeah, I'm very excited. So let's get right into it, I guess. One moment as I switch over fancy screens. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I got chills already, and nothing's even happening. It's boding well. Avoiding major spoilers with Inquisition, that makes sense.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met.
Oh my god, look at that lighting rendering. Oh my god, that looks so good. Oh my god, I'm so excited to finally see Minrathous. The comics, if you haven't read the comics, you should definitely do it. So many good characters. I guarantee you will see May this game. Who's one of my favorite characters.
And stop Solus.
Stupid egg. Murder that egg. I don't know why I got him tattooed on me. He's not even my favorite character. God, look at the way the light is reflecting on his skin. That's hard and beautiful.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
The Inquisitor's like, oh, so that thing I spent an entire game closing, it's doing shenanigans again, huh? Okay. That's cool.
Get down.
Are they after us?
Hey, Dad.
Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
Look at that hair.
We've got to help her.
Okay, Daddy.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's fade magic. I'm shutting up now, I promise. I'm sorry. This is why I don't do these, obviously.
Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go.
I'm not a big fan of that flashing
She'll get us to do more
animation. That's not super great for anybody with photosensitivity, but not super dangerous.
Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping
Bruh.
through the cracks.
This is giving me like updated Origins vibes. I'm not mad at it.
The world is going to look a lot like this.
Holy shit. Where are your legs? Where are your legs?
Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
I love her. We love her in this house. Oh my god.
You're safe now.
My
Get
love.
inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Look at these hairstyles. Hell yeah. Mike Gamble hinted that there's going to be long hairstyles for customization. I hope that's indicative of some of the stuff we're
There are a lot
seeing.
of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the
Oh, he
fade
got
in
some gray hair.
years.
That's a big mood. That's a big mood. Do you make games, perchance?
Are you okay?
Ooh, look at that updated wheel. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that.
We're good, but we need to move.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting, neither can we.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner
You tell
said
him,
the
Varric.
Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge, and this is nowhere near my neighborhood.
Also,
Try.
sorry, I'm going to pause for just a second. If you have not read the comics or the books are very good, especially the first three. Like, they do a really good job of bridging the gaps between the games and also giving some backstory to the games, like getting a bird's eye view of Alistair's dad and things like that. But the comics, spoiler, is where you can like meet Morgan's sister, you can meet Alistair's dad. Like, there's so many cool aspects. Fenris is back, like all these really cool things. But the comics and the Teventer Knights anthology, which was the most recent book to be released, that's going to directly tie into this new game. Like, it sets the table. There's a really cool chapter that centers around Dorian and May. It's very cool. And you're going to see a lot of these characters either referenced or in the game itself, which is why I think we're going to see Maeve Tavlani, which is a relative of Varric's through marriage. And she is a Teventer Magister, which is amazing. And yeah, so if you haven't done that, you should, because that's going to be relevant. It's very obvious. It's going to be relevant.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty.
Yeah,
Follow
it is,
me.
boo. We love that for you.
Eyes up. We've got company.
You know, I really like,
Demons, here they come.
they have this like lightning-esque animation, and I just want to say I really appreciate the animation cadence that they set for this, because it is very easy to make that a very prominent epileptic trigger. This is something that Destiny 2 very much struggles with, and we had worked on tirelessly to address and have made some improvements over there. But it's really hard to do, especially when you're working against a dark backdrop. And I just want to give praise there, because they have it in a very transient animation, and that's very good. Finger popping each other's ass house. Sorry,
I think that's the last of them.
shutting up now.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. Patch yourselves up if you need it.
How are you gonna walk by? Okay, I was about to say, how are you gonna walk by a big ass face like that and not destroy it? Did Legend of Zelda teach you nothing?
You are in violation of Imperial order.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked
I'm
about
sick
how
too, sorry for
beautiful the
sniffling.
ancient world was.
That world existed before the veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process. Venatori cultists!
I love the Venatori armor designs.
I hate these assholes.
I do too, but I love their designs. Okay, judgy. Ooh, could you Sparta kick them off the cliff? Because that would be hilarious.
Looks like the Venatori
Yes.
put up a barrier to block the way.
Again, with the contrasting colors, they still have that transient animation. I'm really impressed by that. As somebody with photosensitivity, epilepsy, that's really cool to see. Look at the way the light reflects. Like, I am really impressed by that. The environmental design is stunning.
All citizens must remain indoors until the magical anomaly is fully contained.
Come on.
This is
Guess we're
gorgeous.
sliding down.
Butt slide! Let's go! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Kill them all!
What a cool name. Nev. I'm here for it. I really like the abilities wheel there. That it's kind of giving Mass Effect vibes a little bit. I'm feeling it. I'm like very interested in getting my hands on this.
The Venatori owns these streets.
The Venatori owns these streets. A boppity boopity. Sorry. This video is just me apologizing over and over again.
Venatori, take your revenge.
It's nice that the dialogue isn't super repetitive too. Like they're saying different lines, which is nice because that's kind of an easy trap to fall into, and it gets really annoying after a while. Just hearing the same thing over and over and over again in the same fight. God, the color design of the UI is stunning. Oh my god, look at the texture. Look at the droplets. What the fuck? That's beautiful.
Alright,
Ooh,
pardon.
hi.
Not the worst timing.
Hello.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friend said if I was
What is on-
working
okay,
together, the Shadow
ma'am,
Dragons
I'm
are
like-
worth trusting.
I'll kiss your feet. I'm not scared. But like, what is on your head?
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on Solus?
You get right to the point.
It looks like somebody put like a microwave plate on her head. I'm not mad at it. She's pulling it
I
off.
haven't
Oh
seen
god, look at that
Solus in
hair.
person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins.
Again with the
I traced
transient
it to a
animation.
building beneath
Beautiful.
Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god.
Dude, I cannot get over the Zaddy vibes of Varric.
Whatever
I am
it is, he's causing trouble in the
sold.
Let's
Day
go.
one. Day one by 100%.
All citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
It's interesting the like updated technological aspects of Minrathous, because Minrathous was always like the most elevated society because it's powered by magic, yada yada yada. But seeing like the modernization of like
We're not in
the amplified
Minrathous
voice and the
anymore.
spotlights, like
I
that's
know
very
this
interesting.
This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
Stupid egg.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
This is very like Trespasser DLC from Inquisition, which I guess is really cool that this is at the start because that literally is what we left off on. It's a nice transition into the next game. Sorry if I'm fidgeting a lot too. I'm having a really bad MS week. It feels like my spine is breaking in half constantly. It's very fun. If you see tears, don't worry. It's just me and my numbing pain.
Back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are
Give me an ogre.
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Let's do it. I love the narrative of this trailer of like cutting out spoilers but still filling you in, and it feels like you're reading a book. I really like that. I don't know if that's just a me. Tell me in the comments if you also like that or if you think I'm just fangirling out a little bit.
I have to stop this demon quickly.
I love that everything's purple too. That's my favorite color. It's like this was made for me.
Watch the lightning.
Quick recover's nice. Oh, I hate it when they teleport. Ah, it drives me up the wall. I mean, it's good combat mechanics, but like as an individual who's very impatient.
How did demon this large get through the veil?
This makes me miss playtesting. That's my favorite thing about
Probably
Bungie.
sent Solus's ego.
Beautiful! Beautiful!
Good enough.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love the gray hair. That's such a good touch. After everything that Varric's ass has been through, hell yeah, he's got some gray hairs. He earned those. Damn it. Every lady in the area got pregnant. Are you Brigande? It's relevant to this, I promise.
All right, I'll take it from here.
I always low-key hoped
sure?
that Harding and
You
Varric
three
would get
just keep the
together.
demons off me while I talk to him.
Fuck
Varric,
Bianca.
Solus
Not
isn't gonna stop
his
just
weapons,
because
the
an old
actual
friend asks
Bianca.
nicely.
I wanted to punch her in her
Solus
face
needs
last game.
someone to sell him another option to help him justify.
Bro, does he have a beauty filter on? This shit's magnificent. Oh, ma'am. Yes. BioWare, you are cooking. Holy shit.
We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I've got to try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from me.
This is like straight up a romance novel cover with that glorious hair.
Rook, take care of the team for me.
What do you mean, Varric? Where are you going? Come back. Where are you going? You.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not
Oh
interrupting.
my god, Chuckles. Fuck you! Fuck you! I have such a love-hate relationship with that character. Oh my god. I hope that you can have one of my favorite abilities in Dragon Age 2 specifically was like the rain of fire. that just boom, boom, boom. It was like mortar attacks. I hope they have that again because that was really fun, especially for ad clear like this.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Sure you did, jerk.
People are dying right now. You need to listen.
Get his ass. Tell him. Tell him. He's gonna break Bianca, isn't he? Please don't. No. Varric, no.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Baby bag bitch.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right. You two stay here.
Oh my
I'll bring down the
gosh.
statue.
I need this
No.
game like
Stepping
today.
into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either
Look
way,
at the
someone needs to stay
shadows.
back and deal with the demons.
The way it's hitting the fabric. See, I don't like this because the last time we had a choice like this in Inquisition was in the Fade.
Let's go, Hardy.
And
Kev,
a nay nay.
office.
I don't want to see how that plays out because I have a feeling it's going to play out in a really heartbreaking way this game, and I'm not ready. I have so many playthroughs of Inquisition, and out of all of them, I've only been able to sacrifice Hawk, like, I think twice, and both times I felt absolutely awful about it. For any devs that are watching, notice how there's like the green flashes, like lightning, you have all of these combat elements, you have all of these effect elements. Notice the ambient and the transient animations and the patterns. Like, yes, you're getting the flash, but it's not fast. It's under, it's not hitting that 3 hertz parameter. I think that is something that a lot of studios need to pay attention to because it is very easy to overlook and very hard to retroactively fix.
If there was some other better option,
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
I'm with you.
Together. Now.
you came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push.
I don't mind the art change, like some people do. Like, some people are pretty upset about it. I will say I'm struggling a little bit with Solus's face. Like, it's giving Facetune. And when you're bald like that, it's a choice. But this is also early. It could change. And even if that is the regular design, it's just personal preference. Not saying it's ugly by any stretch. I think the emotion you can see in his face, the textures and the way the water is like glistening on his skin, I think is really beautiful. Just personal choice. Oh my fucking God, I'm so excited. Guys, I can't. I'm so excited for this, y'all. I can't. I'm so...
Hello, my name is Julius and welcome to a new...
Shut up, Julius. We're talking. Sorry, I'm very obnoxious with this kind of stuff. You really shouldn't want me to talk about reactions or anything like that because I don't have chill and I talk a lot, obviously. You know what sucks? This is why I don't go to movies anymore, or if I do, I go by myself. I love going on solo movie dates because I talk through the whole thing. I used to work in radio and it was drilled into me that silence is the enemy, which is so funny that in social situations I can't shut the fuck up because like not social situations, in situations work related or game related, because games I'm super passionate about and I can talk for hours about them. But if I'm like in a normal function, a normal outing, or if there's a choice between going out or staying in, I'm a solitude person through and through. Like I accidentally went like a year without seeing anybody by mistake, just because I'm really comfortable and the most comfortable by myself and in silence. So it's very funny that I do YouTube where I'm not silent, but solitude, and that I talk so much, especially when we're at like gaming events or anything. Like GDC, I could not shut the fuck up. I'm excited. I'm not sure about how you guys are feeling, but I know I was going into the reveal nervous. I have a lot of friends that worked on it, and every time I heard about like drastic changes in direction with the fall release date being the target, I was really nervous. I'm like, is this going to be, because, you know, no shade, I have 19 playthroughs of the Dragon Age trilogy so far. I'm probably going to do another run before this releases, but they, especially Inquisition, launched with a lot of bug issues, and that's a large part with the type of engine that's used. It's pretty expected, but I was worried when I kept hearing about the change direction or production timelines changing or anything like that. I was getting a little bit nervous, but still hopeful. And I'm somebody that really loved Inquisition. I know it wasn't everybody's cup of tea, but I thought it was exquisite. Every single biome felt incredibly different. I loved just riding on horseback at night in the desert or going to the oases, and just, it was stunning. It was beautiful. The story was very split too. Like up until you left Haven felt like one game, and then post Haven felt like an entirely different game. And for me, that's where the true pacing and the true engagement and interest in the story really kicked up for me. And I'm kind of getting the same vibe here, which is not a bad thing. You get that slow tease, you know, it's that slow burn. Good things come to those that wait. But it's beautiful. And to be able to see Minrathous in the game is stunning, because I remember seeing the pictures of it, and especially in the first couple of comics, but definitely saw it with Blue Wraith. Just all the architecture was beautiful. And I was just like, man, could you imagine being able to explore that in like the game world? Oh god, I should have brushed my hair, huh? Yike. And no, I'm not bald. I hosted the Woman-Led Game Showcase, and I tried to wait as long as possible to record it because I had a couple seizures and I just wasn't feeling well, and I was in a lot of pain. But eventually I got to the point where they're like, hey, we're really like cutting it close on production. Like, we really need you to send us the video. And so I did. So for all the people that were very upset that I looked very stoned and my hair had roots, I got a lot of people calling out my roots. I am shooketh. Very weird that you're that invested. And it was all dudes, which was weird. Why are you so obsessed with my hair? But just to put that to bed, yeah, my hair is not the healthiest because I literally had a life-threatening health issue last year, possibly still this year. I still don't have my final all clear, and I looked stoned because I was trying not to cry. I don't think people understand how painful MS is. It feels like all of my bones are grinding together to dust. My back feels like it's constantly breaking in half. Like, I'm not stoned, just in pain. No, I'm really excited. I think this is really cool. I'm very interested. I don't know if we'll see Fenris, but I think we'll definitely get at least a nod to Fenris like we did with Zephyrin and Inquisition, where it was like a part of the war table. I would be shocked if we didn't see May Talani. I would be shocked. Like, the setup's too perfect, and she has too big of a fan base for the comic fans to not include that. I would be really shocked. So I'm gonna place that bet here. So when the game launches, feel free to bookmark this video to tell me either you were right or wow, you're stupid. Totally used to either way. I think we'll see that. I think it's gonna be very cool. You know, they talked about returning characters and customization and seeing our Inquisitor again. I just don't know which Inquisitor I want because I have so many. And I don't know which one I'm like, would consider my canon Inquisi. I kind of struggled with that with Hawk too, because I played, you know, all of them. You know, you play them as a trilogy. You don't play it just by itself. And with all of them, I just had a bunch of characters, and I loved each character. I approached these games like you would a tabletop RPG. Like my Hawk, my Inquisitor, my hero, they all had full character sheets that I did before even starting the game. And I'm definitely going to do that with this too. But it makes it really hard to choose one because each one had a different story that I connected with and a backstory that I connected with, depending on what part of life I was in at that point. So I don't know which one I want to take in. But I'm excited. I'm excited about the characters. We got the reveal of the companions, which was incredible. We, you know, got a lot of teasers about what to expect, the different factions. I wrote an article. I recorded a video for it too, but I don't know if I'm going to get it in time because they've got a big Q&A coming on the 14th. So I probably might not even end up posting that one because I think I'll be too late. But if you ever want the link, I'm happy to. I wrote an article over at Game Informer called Dragon Age 4 and the Mortalitasi, and it was going into my theory, breaking down the original teasers and the comic books as well, just like I did with the Future of Mass Effect article, where I really think that we're going to have a Mortalitasi companion. If not a companion, there's going to be a significant storyline attached to that, maybe even becoming Mortalitasi, like we could become like the Knight Enchanter and Inquisition. That'd be really cool. But I'm really excited. This obliterated a lot of the concerns I had, to be honest, and I'm very much looking forward to the Q&A. I'm very much looking forward to future looks. I know they're going to show more trailers and before launch, and it's just, we're back, baby. This is good. I just gotta stay alive till then. Fall. I can do this. I believe. I believe! I appreciate you very much for watching the trailer with me, the gameplay trailer with me, and in dealing with my grossness. I probably should have showered. Lessons learned. But this was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed watching this. And it was nice to feel like I get to watch it with other people. Even though obviously right now I'm just talking to a camera. I know people are going to watch this. My friends are going to watch this. And so it's like I get to watch with y'all. So I'm very excited. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you are having a phenomenal day and a phenomenal week. I hope you're making sure that you are drinking that water. You are prioritizing that self-care. And you are always leading with that kindest foot forward. Even when it's hard to do. Especially when it's hard to do. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!